Hey guys, what's going on? B-McG here, and today we have war number 3 of season 33. I'm a bit late making this video. I've been super busy with work and school. It's like 10 p.m. right now, Sunday night, so I'm gonna crank out all these war videos, try to get caught up on the most recent war. But this is war number 3 against NewN. I'm using my team. This is pretty much my standard team so far this season, it looks like. Overseer, Odin, and Sorcerer. Sorcerer is like my main go-to for a lot of my fights. I'm the only one, I think, in 4 Loki with a rank 4 Sorcerer. So we've been using her a lot with the unstoppable armor tactic. She's super useful for it. Her slow is one of the best in the game, if not the best, and she counters a lot of the like meta placements or whatever, like Cosmic Ghost Rider, he's unstoppable armor. Super Scroll is, although I haven't really taken a Super Scroll with her. Civil Warrior she counters, Heimdall she counters, Hulkbuster she can counter. She can counter a lot of them is what I'm trying to get at. So she's very good for this tactic, and I'm very glad I took her to rank 4 because she's honestly one of my favorite mystics. Other than Man-Thing, he's obviously my number 1 for those who watch my channel. But I couldn't take him to rank 4 first. I wanted to, but I couldn't do it in terms of prestige. I couldn't justify dumping 200 SIGs into Man-Thing when he would eventually be replaced. I could just do him 6th or 7th once I get Hercules to rank 4, because right now, not in this video, but currently I have 4 rank 4s, Overseer, Sorcerer, I-Bomb, and now Surfer. And once I get Hercules up, I could pretty much do whoever I want and whoever the Alliance needs. I think my 6th rank 4 will be a selfish rank 4, just so I can have some fun. And then 7, 8, 9 will probably be mainly defenders, or Alliance war attackers. Like, I really want to rank up Nimrod. But while I've been blabbing on, you guys probably saw that I put on a mutant boost on accident and then swapped it with a mystic boost. I was scrolling through and like I accidentally tapped the mutant. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So when that happened, I forgot to put on a power start 1 because I'm so like flustered over like the wrong power boost that I threw on. So it's not gonna, like, it didn't ruin the fight, obviously. We have it under control. It just you know, it's just like 2 potions to heal Sorcerer back up. Really annoying, but you know, it is what it is. I think the special 2 sorts him out. Yeah, almost 60,000 on the last of the special 2. She's really good. So yeah, CGR Path 8 was a fun fight. There's some really strong placements for Cosmic Ghost Rider. I'm not sure that's one of them. Well, yeah, no, that one's pretty good because he can complete Judgment Cycles. Anywhere where he can complete Judgment Cycles, it makes him very good. So, like, Node 48, where they get the Vigilance, that's a really good one. Node 1, and I believe the node I just fought him on. Those are, like, the really good spots for him. He also works on Path 9, but you're better suited to putting, like, Void on the node where you would put Cosmic Ghost Rider on. But, yeah. So, next up, we have HitMonkey on Path 1. I think I've gone Path 1 every single path so far this season, up to this video. I'm not going to try to spoil the next few videos if you guys care too much, but I don't think much changes. I don't remember a lot of my fights because it's been a few days. Like, I think it's been a week since this war, so I'm kind of like reviewing the fights as I watch and talk over them. But you know, NewN's a bunch of really strong players and they're a really good alliance, but I'm pretty sure we lost this war. I think we've lost like 3 straight. Well, I'm spoiling things now. I mean, you guys probably watch Karate Mike, Legacy, Vega, so it's not like I'm spoiling anything for you guys that you probably haven't already seen. But yeah, HitMonkey on this node is pretty decent because if you knock him down, he'll go unblockable on his special attack, I believe, and you really don't want to deal with that because when he does that, you're gonna have to dash back and then you'll trigger the regen passive, which, I mean, it's not a big deal, but it is slightly annoying. but he's got a small health pool, so I don't really know if he's justifiable to place. Right there, I knew I was gonna have the slow from the special 2, so that's why I was so comfortable launching the special 2 while he had the purple passive that he has. Don't know what it's called, but I know it gives him the chance to evade. But yeah, that was a pretty straightforward fight. We finished at 100%. Next up, we have Tigra on Buffet Overtime, I believe is what it's called now. Pretty much figured out that Overseer works for this node just as well as he did before, because it's still Buffet. They just made it to where it's they made it to where it's easier to manage, if that makes sense, because like Buffet before was just instantaneous. They immediately gained 15% health, but now it's a buff. So if you trigger Buffet, they'll gain a regen buff giving them 15% over 7 seconds. So that's more interactable, therefore you can nullify it, stagger it, neutralize it, that kind of thing. I believe neutralize worked for it before. I might be wrong though, I don't really use Tigra, and I think Purgatory is the only other champ that has neutralize, so yeah, so we start out doing the standard Overseer rotation on Buffet, although this person's running high MD, and I got cornered really quick. So what I did there was Dex her heavy when she threw it, and that would push me to 6 gamma, and then that would ensure that I'm getting the highest amount of attack increase I can get from all the benefits from Cosmic Mode. And yeah, we pretty much flushed her down the toilet in like 30 seconds. I think it was 31 seconds. Really solid fight. I love using Overseer here. Yeah, I really enjoy the team that I bring to war. It's really awesome having 2 rank 4s that you really enjoy using, that you get assigned a lot in war, because I normally rank 4 war, so it's really cool seeing like the champs I rank, how do you say it, like be assigned, if that makes any sense. That's probably not making much sense. Like it would be like me ranking Night Thrasher and then like expecting him to be assigned on attack, and then he never is, and it's just like, well, that feels like a waste. I don't feel that way with Sorcerer and Overseer is what I'm trying to say. And then I-Bomb and Surfer are on defense. So yeah. Next up we have Hulkbuster on 53. I started taking this fight. I think this is the first time I've taken it in this war. Pretty much Sorcerer with the Odin Shock Resist buff. She will counter the shocks that Hulkbuster will place on you when you, I think, crit. You have a chance to he'll remove an armor and place a shock debuff instead or whatever. I don't know exactly how it functions, but I just know that he can shock you. It's really not a big deal because she also has super high energy resistance, so I don't even think she needs the shock pre-fight. And I mean, if the damage is too much, you could just stack up some regens on block, because it's super easy with Hulkbuster. He's always cycling the unblockable buffs from his special 1, special 2, and then armor ups from unstoppable armor, and then his base kit. You can easily interact with those, nullify them. And that's something you want to do anyways, because each armor up reduces offensive ability accuracy on you. So you really want to make sure you're getting rid of those, just so you don't have to deal with his offensive ability accuracy reduction. Sorry, I can't talk. But right here we get into a really hot loop. Like, not even gonna joke. Like, this is super hot. I love getting into these like decks into special 2 loops when you're properly boosted and MD's, you know, the proper amount. You can pretty much just do what I'm doing. We've gotten our special 2s off in the perfect time to where they have like the runes or whatever, the effects from the runes haven't fallen off, or even how do you say it, like their timer hasn't even fallen down yet, so they're still at max duration, which I think was really cool. But next up we have Warlock on 55, and I'm taking this with Sorcerer. My idea here was that she will counter the global unstoppable armor, and then since I'll already have the Odin buffs on me, that will counter Warlock's infection somewhat. So his infection will be super short, therefore he won't be able to control my power. So he starts unstoppable, that's fine. I just dash back. Don't really need to worry about too much. Sorcerer also has increased ability accuracy, I believe by 50% at max sig, so the disorient here is not a huge deal. Although I would really like to do this fight with white mags pre-fight only next time. There are some champs on here that like you don't even need it for. Like there's a Sauron that I fought in a future war, last war. I fought a Sauron here. And obviously you don't really want to parry, or you don't need to parry if you're using like Nimrod, which is who I used. It was actually 2 wars ago in that last war. But yeah, we get parried, which is always great. You love to see it. You love getting parried in war. So yeah, now we're just going to try to build our health back up. And we do. I mean, we have 4 regens on blocks, so any block damage we get, we're just going to heal back and actually gain health from hitting or getting hit in the block. Right here, I had like this Warlock had like Giga Brain AI, and then he becomes an idiot. Like here, watch. I start losing a bunch of health through the brute force because I'm worried about Limber at this point because of the node, and I just launched the special 2 thinking that like I was able to get him at the end of his combo, and I was very much expecting to be dead after that special 2. I was ready for him to full-on combo me into Oblivion, and I got lucky. But yeah, I didn't like that fight. White Magneto pre-fight would allow me to parry reliably without having to worry about my stun duration being cut by the Limber. But yeah, overall, I mean, I think it could be a safe fight eventually, like if you have the proper setup. I think I was like 66% there. I was missing the final piece, which is White Magneto pre-fight. But yeah, now I'm typing in the chat. Yeah, I don't want to do that fight ever again without Wags pre-fight at least. But yeah, we ended up losing this war, I think. Honestly, I haven't paid much attention since we're currently 1-4. We were 1-2 after this war in this video, but we're currently 1-4. So I haven't really been paying attention to wins and losses. I've just been doing my thing. So if you guys did enjoy, consider hitting like and subscribing. If you already subbed, you know I love you. I'll see you guys for the next video or stream. Peace out.